The map that they'll be playing on tonight is DE Nuke, and we'll take a quick look at it. Nuke, again, a long-time Counter-Strike map all the way back to 1.6, and it all takes place inside this MAC building here. There's 2 bomb sites. One is an upper bomb site, and one is a lower bomb site. Both of them have their sets of difficulties and how you got to get into them. Both of them have different entrances that you could take, so expect to see a lot of different strategies, Swoozy, from all of these teams right here. So
I want to see some. I mean, I saw Clown and Mo doing. They have videos on the internet of them dancing on this stage. You guys can look that up later. But
I have not seen those.
They seem pretty comfortable with this map.
Maybe we'll get a little bit out tonight. As soon as the teams are ready to go, we're going to be firing right into it. And typically, that yelling, that's an indication that it's time to go. So we're going to be jumping right into this. We are going to have Chicago Chimera starting off as the terrorists, and Optx is going to be starting off as the counter-terrorists. So we're getting started here in the first round. And now for, we talk about a lot of time, is this a CT-sided map? Is it a T-sided map? I would definitely say that this is a CT-sided map, but, it just depends on the team. It depends on your opponent, and that could be argued up and down. However, from a CT side, and you'll see it here, the upper bomb site, it's pretty difficult to enter in because you've got the aerial advantage, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. So starting things off, following Chicago, pretty typical setup. What they do is they're going to set things up right in here. They go into what's called the lobby room in the map. This area connecting to the ramp room. DeBears is going to find one right away. Ooh. And, that was War Machine. War Machine takes him out. Laurie was right behind him. Laurie's going to look in. War Machine takes out another one. Laurie's going to look in one more time as Tripp manages to pick one up there. War Machine took out Laurie, too. That was his 3rd kill of the game, but here's Tripp. Tripp knows he's down there. Tripp gets the kill on War Machine, and he does have the bomb in his on his back. So right now, well, let's see here, as it is a 1-on-3 situation, and they're going to rotate back around. Anything could happen here at this point, but this is going to be tough. They're going to go ahead and open up this door, check from all around. And then they're going to go down. Now, this is one of those areas where you've got a few different options, a few different ways that you can actually get into the bomb site. So they went down below. Tripp takes out Clown. They're calling out the position right now. Tripp is going to go ahead and get that bomb down. So let's move around. Here's Han. And there's Tripp right there, the last 2 members alive for Chicago. So they're going to have to lock it down. Han lands one right there. And he's going to try to get a few more here. Sends out a flash. Let's move it on over to Tripp. He comes up from the side. Paradox took him out, but Han is still here. Boom!
Nice.
Beautiful, beautiful shot by Han. Wow.
So how many entrances are there into that particular bomb site?
Wow. You've got through the lobby, you saw that little door that he opened there. You've got the tin hut, which is the room right to the left of that. You've got the garage.
Above too, correct?
The what?
So there's some above too, right?
Right. There's one above. There's both of the vents.
Wow.
And there's the garage. So you're talking about these 2 players were trying to cover about 4 or 5 entrances at the same time. And not exactly the easiest thing to do, following DeBears right up here as he makes his way over to one of the bomb sites. It is now 1 in favor of Chicago. Set this up here as Optx is trying to do their best. And I didn't even mention the fact that because of that particular round, they picked up that table. That was a big deal that they picked up that first round. They got the bomb down, gave them a bunch of extra money, and set them up for several rounds on the CT side as well. So both teams just kind of like chilling out here, waiting for the first move to take place. Han is going to fire up above, and he is flashed. Clown takes him down. I heard Cat over there celebrate over that one. Stevenson coming through here as well. He's taken out by Clown too.
How did Clown know he was in there?
That is going to be it. Well, you know how he knew he was in there? He heard him reload his gun. Maybe he heard him make a few steps right there. But Optx does pick up their first round. It is now going to be 1-1. Great little start here for both teams, but I'd say a better start for Chicago so far. As let's see what we're going to have
bomb there.
going on. Yeah, he did, and now you don't want to lose the bomb in this, in the lobby area over near in that ramp room especially. You lose it over there in that ramp room, and it's game over for you. DeBears spamming away through that corner does manage to take out War Machine, and he was the guy that opt 3 members from Chicago early on in that matchup. Still let Chicago win that round, but this is good that Chicago has control of this room right here because that means they can go through the lower site. But remember, there's like 5 entrances to that lower site too,
right.
so even if they get down there, it's still very difficult to actually pull it off. So you're going to see them go out. They want to clear out this area and make sure that they're covering these backers, the back hallways. Let's find out who has got the bomb on their back, and there it is. It's Trip. Trip's coming around. Trip almost made his way into the bomb site, and now he is going to go ahead and make his way in there and put it down. Boom. Oh no, he didn't get it planted, so the bomb is down right in front of me. He had one more digit to put in there. Stevenson will take out GRT from the side, and now they're just setting up. There, he's going to replant the bomb right there. No! Mo got him again. I think they still didn't get it down, and now he's going to have to plant right now, and it won't. So the time ran out. The time ran out.
Mo has the highest pitch scream I've ever heard come out of a male.
What do you think about these two teams here?
These guys, I mean, like I'm saying, I mean, Chicago, personally, I think Chicago has it in them to take down San Francisco, but San Francisco, I mean, these guys, I believe it was SIVA that they won, but
yep.
These guys, I mean, they're number 2 in Season 1 for, I mean, the CS, so I think it could still go either way very easily.
It still can. And, you know, again, it's going to want to be – it's Chicago who's looking for those CT rounds. Now, great job here by Stevenson. He saw one player win over here, opened up that squeaky door, and fired through it. Stevenson didn't get the shot, but a cool little strategy to see. Now Stevenson going on to the outside, making sure that no one is going to come around and flank. DeBears looks like he's in the ramp room. And, again, usually there's 1 or 2 players. Sometimes there's one in the back of the room, and then there's one over in the hallway that DeBears is throwing grenades into right now. DeBears now moving around, and he just wants to make sure that they can cover the flank. Here's Han. Let's check out where Laurie and the rest of the team are, and also who has the bomb. Stevenson with it off. There's the bomb right there. So Tripp has it on his back. GRT will take out Han. DeBears drops GRT, so that could give Chicago. Oh my gosh, Paradox getting 1, 2, 3. DeBears up top though, and he's like, where could Paradox be? So he's going to try to keep on the aerial advantage. He knows that the bomb's down right there. He's going to go ahead and pick that up. You make some noise when you pick that up, so there's one thing to keep in mind. He fakes the plant right there. He goes for it, takes out Paradox, and is now a one-on-one situation. I think what happened is that the time ran out right there.
Yeah, Flanders looks totally confused over there.
I believe that the time ran out, and San Francisco took that one. Is now 3-1 in favor of the San Francisco Optx. And we're setting ourselves up for round number 4. And here we go now into the. Now I'm being particularly quiet tonight, Susie, just to make sure that it's a lot tougher on Nuke because they're very specific positions,
right.
And if you were to even give away a hint of where these players might be, it can really change the course of the game. Just keep that in mind here. We're definitely trying to uphold the integrity of this competition. And Stevenson's going to drop Clown, and Paradox gets a piece of it, but the Bears finds Paradox up top. And now that he's seen him up top on that roof, he's going to know to check there every single time. Now, the Bears has this room cleared out, and the bomb has been planted there by Han. So this is a pretty good scenario here. Laurie's on the outside. War Machine going in. War Machine drops 2. Tripp is going to manage to get one, and so it's going to be Laurie and Tripp. It's all up to them. Chicago took that one on a kill round, and that is going to make it 3-2 here in this matchup. We get started here once again. A very, very far back spawn here for the Chicago team, and that means that they can't run any sort of quick strategies because of that. When you've got that deep spawn or you've got that forward spawn, there may be a few little tricks that you could do, you know, because you've got less time to have to run to the bomb site. So we're setting up on Tripp right here. He's looking through, just peeking through that corner right there. Let's see what the rest of them are doing. DeBears spamming away in through there as he has done the last few matchups. And he's yielded a kill a couple times right there, so he's going to prep himself. You see Han is firing up there because he wants to try to take out anyone who might be kicking it up there in the rafter. GRT takes out Laurie. Trip took out GRT, so that means that they've got control of this ramp room. I heard Chicago yell out some sort of keyword, so they're making sure that they're playing with sort of secret locations that will allow them to know where to move and where to go. Nice job there by Han, clearing out that back area. He gets another one in the back. The bomb has gone down. And I believe, there's one left alive, and that is going to be Mo for the Optx. But I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. And he's just going to go and try to hide and, well, keep that gun. It's an expensive weapon, so you do not want to just let someone kill you and take it out. Let's see if the other team's going to be able to find these guys. Definitely searching around for him. Bomb is certainly going to go off. Let's see where he is again. He's going to send out a few grenades. Down below. Mo getting a nice shot there on Stevenson, firing out another one. But Han does get him. Chicago picks up another round. It's going to be 3-3 now. So we've got interesting.
I want to hear that girlish scream too. Maybe soon.
All right, it is now 3-3. Let's quickly look at the scoreboard here while they're getting ready. You can see that Trip is leading Chicago, 8 kills, 5 deaths. Paradox leading Optx, 6 and 5, and right now it is tied 3-3. So here we go once again, setting up the same way each time. It's sort of like the first phase of what could be 3 or 4 different stages. But if you always set it up right away, you're guaranteeing yourself. If, for example, the Bears was to get a kill right here, that means, okay, maybe we should go for the ramp room and go B. If Stevenson get a kill like he did right over there in the outside, that might be an indication to attack A from the outside. So there's a lot of different sort of dynamic changes that need to be made here on Nuke. And because there's so many twists and turns and hallways, it makes it that much more difficult for the CT and sometimes more difficult for the T. Now, here comes the entire Chicago team now heading on downstairs to the B bomb site. They're going to be able to lock this one down nicely. So this is going to be a display of skills on how Optx is going to be able to take it over. Now, GRT does get a headshot there on Laurie. Let's see what the rest of these guys are going to do. Clown is going to kind of wait it out here, and I have a feeling that this might. I can't imagine that this would be any sort of a save round here for Optx. But
they've got pistols out.
They've got pistols out, but it looks like Clown is the last man standing here. And we'll just watch from his point of view. He sees that door open. And there's got to be someone running through there. They know that the bomb is going to go off. There's no more time to defuse it. So he's just going to go ahead and get out of here. And that's exactly what he does. Chicago celebrating that one. 4-3 now as we head into our final 2 rounds, Swoozy.
It's like momentum is picking up again. I mean, that's one thing that I'm seeing consistent on all these nights with Counter-Strike is you get that 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's just ride that wave.
You're definitely riding the wave, and in Counter-Strike that certainly can certainly can make a huge difference here to Bears getting a little dancing show of his own. And now he'll go ahead, same thing, same strat, kind of fire through. DeBears is going to walk in front of the shot of his opponent, but his opponent, hopefully, or of his teammate, but he's going to instantly go into this room, see that no one is there, which is really interesting that they've decided to leave this one unoccupied. Let's find out why, actually. Let's look around here. Well, Clown's taking it safe. Okay, see, GRT has moved up a little. Yeah, they're already expecting them to go downstairs. So that's why they're sort of, it's like
camping
an open
up.
Invitation.
Yeah.
It's, it's that poison that's into the candy. Yeah, it's like it's a piece of candy, but it's poison.
Yes.
I want the candy even though I know it's poison. So it's the same sort of thing. It's like the ramp is wide open. Paradox from the top takes out one. Mo is going to find a piece of another one. Han finally made his way up to the top, and he also, I noticed, it looked like he actually dropped the bomb downstairs, but that must have been like a fusel kit or something. The bomb has been put down. War Machine's going to pick up two. Let's move it on over to War Machine as, Han just took him out, so it's going to be up to GRT and Mo right here. Mo is on the top. He's going to find one right there. He takes him out. That will be it. They need to go and get the defuse, and they've already got it. Clown has got the defuse, and we're tied 4-4 here. Now, remember, Optx had the overall score lead. So, you know, Chicago, they need to try to win this next round and then obviously take as many rounds as they possibly can on the CT side. But I do think that if Chicago can lock down a very good defense, they've got an opportunity to make up points.
Right.
Of course, don't forget we've got Dead or Alive Mail at the end, so there are 5 points.
Guy Mamba.
9 total points, technically, between both teams to get it. But, yeah, Mamba versus Ninja CW. I'm very excited to see that one. All right, from the outside, the Bears changing it up a little bit. This is the first time we've seen Chicago change their strategy. So again, another layer of strategy that comes into Counter-Strike. The Bears was doing the exact same thing every single time. You know, War Machine, who is playing that position, notice it. Now the Bears goes out for the outside, comes in a different way. Wasn't expecting it up there. And now Chicago's made their way into this bomb site. Fantastically done, and a great way to show how you can use this consistency. You know how we talk about in DOA, if it works, use it?
Yep.
Well, in this case, if it works, use it, great. But then if you can mix it up a little bit like these guys did right here, then you're going to be in fantastic shape, and that is exactly what Chicago did. It's 5-4 for Chicago there in the first half, and that is definitely going to make things very interesting as we get ready to head into the second half of the CS, but we're going to take a look at the big scoreboard that I can't see quite yet, but and then we're going to be taking a break, coming back, and we're going to have Counter-Strike. It looks like it is going to be, now after that halftime score in Counter-Strike, 5 for the Chimera, 4 for Optx. That's going to make the overall score 12-16. It was 5. It went from 7 points to 5 points. Now it's down to 4 points. Let's find out if they can do it. We've got more Counter-Strike action in just a moment. Stick around.